This is Hidden Killers Week in Review.
A look back at the most prolific stories of the week.
Every smile hides a secret, and some of them are deadly. Welcome to Hidden Killers with Tony Brueski, featuring retired FBI Special Agent and Chief of the Counterintelligence Behavioral Analysis Program, Robin Dreeke.
So what did Robert tell us do the day that Jeff German lost his life? Here's what he said on the stand this last week.
Today, September 2nd, 2022. As I mentioned earlier, I sent a text message, hung around home. I know watching TV or working. Somewhere probably around 10-ish, I went for a walk. Came back home, and then got ready and went off to the gym. And if I could republish T2, as I said before, I'm techie, right? You see that my actual login, after you consider everything I do, to get ready to go to the gym, when they were ready to scan my phone, it was at 12:09. And I say it was my phone because I'm a techie person. The tag that was on my keychain, I abandoned it long ago. So that was from my phone.
So he went to the gym and nothing else happened that day. Just happened to have all that stuff in his garage and in his house, the cut up Nike, the cut up everything. He's filled this thing with a lot of word salad. Like, there's so much fluff in this case that he's inserted into it. It's really been amusing because he hasn't really argued any of the hard points of evidence that have been against him. It's just been, it's making chicken fried rice over here. Well, what about all the stuff? And I don't know. I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. That's my answer to everything, is I just didn't do it. No explanation. Just, I didn't do it.
Right. That's his only explanation, is that I went to the gym and I'm a real techie guy, so I use my phone. Interesting use of language as well. So, I mean, here's the things that pop in my head when I hear little small snippets like that is watch TV or working. I can tell you every moment of my day, even though I'm self-employed for myself, I can give you a really good estimate because I have a routine of what I'm doing. I'm either doing one or the other and when I'm doing it. So it wouldn't be either or unless you're trying to contrive something. 10-ish, okay, maybe. The ish, again, I pretty much got a really good, I wouldn't say, like every morning I go to the pool. I go to the pool pretty much at 6:15. I don't say 6:15-ish. It's pretty much 6:15. But I'm really curious about that walk he went on. Does he normally go for a walk? Is that part of his normal routine, or is that a deviation from the norm of his pattern of life? Because that's also what I'm curious about too. So every time someone lays out something, I'm very curious on, is that part of your normal pattern? And that's what I would be asking is as well. And if it's not part of the normal pattern, what caused it to be a deviation from that pattern? What was so special about that day that made it different that day? Because if it's different, why?
Why was it special? Because it was Robert Tellis who did it. And Robert Tellis.
Right. And I was too busy killing someone and cutting up all my own clothes.
He's a special man. Here he is lying about the affair, or talking about the affair that was being reported.
You spoke with him. Were you truthful in your interview?
Not entirely, no.
Okay. What were you untruthful about?
About the extent of the relationship with me and Roberta Lee Kennett.
Okay. What was different? What did you say versus the truth?
I said that, she and I had no affair, but, regrettably, we did have, and when I say regrettably, I think we both regret the mistake, but we had a romantic affair with each other.
Okay, so you did lie to him, correct, on that topic?
I didn't think that was for the public's business.
He has a tell, and I'm curious if you've picked up on it in any of this as well, and if it means anything. When he's lying about something or something he feels uncomfortable about, he gets really breathy. Like, I had an affair. And then he goes back to his normal dialogue. He's also done it when talking about the murder, when he's talked about German, things that makes him uncomfortable, things that he did that he didn't want somebody else to find out about, which is what the affair was. And he uses that exact same tone, that exact same weird deviation in his speech pattern when talking about things that he doesn't want people to know about. Did the same thing, like I said, when he's talking about
he does
murder.
a lot of quiet talking. So it's a term I call word blocking, because when we're non-verbally blocking, it says that we're afraid to share something, don't want to share something. We're kind of coming in like this. We do the same thing with the words we use. And so to me, he's word blocking. But the big thing you picked up on is what's most evident is he's got tempo shift.
Yeah.
He's got a tempo shift. So anytime you have and so tempo shifts, this is what gives us our gut feelings and intuition about people. When we're watching, observing the entire world around us, no matter where we are intuitively, just because we are a species that's been through a lot of evolution, we are taken in the tempo of the world around us. And when something deviates from that tempo, it grabs our attention because it might be, we're assessing it for a threat. And that's the greatest thing as human beings, is that we're constantly taking in that information and assessing deviations from the tempos around us. And so that's why I've been watching a lot of the nonverbal experts, looking at this case, examining this case, and they're all right. I haven't seen a wrong one, but I like to boil things down really simply so everyone can do it, and everyone does do it. We are all taking in and observing tempos around us, and we see in him a deviation from the tempo when he is under stress. Because stress could be deception, stress could be just bad thoughts and memories. In this case, I'm guessing it's under deception is what's causing his stress.
Yeah, I would guess so.
Sick of the ads? Yep, we are too. Then you need to become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts. Heck, even try it for 3 days free right now. As a Premium Plus subscriber, you'll get exclusive access to uncut interviews before everyone else. Plus, no more commercials. So, if you have an iPhone, just search True Crime Today Premium Plus and press subscribe now.